Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina. Today, we are reacting to some clips from X. And the first one's going to be a video by a gay man, and it's called 3 Things Straight People Never Understand About Gay People.
3 things that straight people will never understand about gay people. Number 1, coming out never ends. Straight people think that coming out is just one moment, but the reality is, coming out is constant. It's just not one time and that's it. You get a new job, you got new friends, new neighbors, new doctor. Number 2, safety is always in our mind. Straight people...
New job, new neighbors. Listen, you don't need to come out to your neighbors. You don't need to come out at your job. I mean, you're going to your job to do a job, to work, not to tell everyone about your sexual preferences. That's kind of weird, don't you think? Or your neighbors. I'm not going to go to my neighbors after I move in, knock on their door and be like, hey, guess what? I'm gay. That's weird. It's very strange. Don't do that.
Can walk around holding hands and everything will be fine, but for gay people, we need to think about our safety. Like, will something happen to us? Will someone stare? Will someone say something? Number 3.
Yeah, people might stare. People stare for all sorts of reasons. Safety? Like who? What? When's the last time you heard of a gay couple being attacked for being gay and holding hands in public? I have yet to have heard of a news story like that. It would be all over the news. So I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. He is crazy.
Being gay was never a choice. Sometimes straight people will say, oh, why did you choose to be gay? But think about it. Why would you choose discrimination? Why would you choose fear? Why would you choose rejection? It's just simply who someone is.
Okay, being gay is being who someone is, who you have sex with, who you fall in love with. But, I mean, by that logic, you can't be forcing lesbians to date men who say they're women. That ain't who I am. I don't want to date some dude in a dress because he says he's a lesbian. All because the LGBTQ says that now he's a woman and a lesbian and I have to accept him into my dating group. That's weird and strange. I don't like it. It needs to stop. Okay, so someone said some people absolutely choose to be gay, whether through programming, their environment, growing up, toxins? Peer pressure, etc. Peer pressure to be gay? I mean, I get that kind of now. Then others are actually born gay. Don't say everyone who's gay was born that way. This is not the case with everyone. Okay, I can kind of see where they're coming from, even though it was kind of weird when they said toxins. Yeah, I can see that. Because there's a lot of people, well, I hope not a lot, but a lot of people who they say that they're straight when they're younger, and then they experiment in college, and then they're bi, and then they get married to a man, and then they're back to straight. Or there are other people who are polyamorous, and they're, what do they call that? That new word for bi. What is it called? Well, I don't remember because it didn't really make any sense to me anyway. It's just monotonous. But there are people who are chronically online and they get very corn addicted. And so they think they're straight, but then they come across some trans corn and then they start getting into that. And then it starts to desensitize them from what they're used to being turned on by. And the next thing you know, they're into men in dresses. So, I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from, but toxins is very strange. Like they're turning the frogs gay kind of thing. I don't know. Okay, here's another lovely lady is posting from Gay Not Queer, and the caption is, "She's fun."
Let's stop tiptoeing around what this LGB without the T trend actually is. When you see white, gay men and lesbians online trying to
Where did white come from? Why are you using white? We're talking about LGBTQ, right? We're not talking about race. Why are you throwing in race? These people are so strange.
Separate themselves from trans people, they aren't just being transphobic. They are engaging in a calculated, racialized theft of history.
What? So trans people are now all not white? What? Wait. I am so confused.
Because when you look at who actually fought the state, who took the beatings, and who forced society to acknowledge our existence, it wasn't the white, middle-class, assimilationist crowd. It was black and brown trans women and gender non-conforming people.
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. These weirdos who have infiltrated what used to be the LGB, the gay pride, they twisted everything around. They started redefining what words mean, what gay and lesbian means, what pride originally stood for. They even started changing the history. So now it wasn't a lesbian who threw the first brick at Stonewall and it was all lesbians and gays. Now it was trans, black and brown people. I can understand how they don't see how nuts they look, because you would have to be a certain level of crazy in order to not see how crazy you are. But she's proving the stereotype of people within the LGBTQ two-spirit, indigenous women of color, I don't know. It just proves the stereotype that these people are absolutely insane, and anything that comes out of their mouth is hubaloo, garkananakin, horse pucky.
So when these white individuals come around today trying to rewrite the movement to exclude trans people, they are trying to strip the color out of our history.
What the fuck is she talking about? You're white. You are white. I know you probably don't want to be white, but you can't be a different color, though. That's not okay. You could be a different sex, even though that makes no sense. You can't be a different race, though. You could be 50% African-American and 50% German. This bitch wants to be a black woman, but she can't, so she just has to hate on whites, which she is. I mean, unless I'm missing something and she is black. So, okay, so somehow the LGBTQ has to do with race now. That's not going to work out very well for her.
They're using their proximity to whiteness as a bargaining chip, telling the mainstream system, look at us. We can look clean and respectable just like you. Just let us in and we'll help you bury the black and brown radicals who started this.
Why is she saying that black and brown people are dirty and white people are clean? I've seen a lot of white people who are very dirty and smell very badly. Most of the people who are hoarders are white people. So she's using she's fucking fucked up. That's what it is. She's just straight up gone.
It is the ultimate pick-me betrayal. You are taking the legal protections, the safety, and the culture of freedom that was paid for with the blood of black and brown trans ancestors, and you are trying to trade it for a seat at the table of the people who used to beat us senseless. You cannot separate the...
Is she black? She's saying us. Wait, is she saying us as in she's gay? Is she saying us as in she's black? I don't know what the fuck she is. What is this? A lot of people who are creating an insurmountable amount of chaos within this country are crazy people like her, who should have been in a padded room in a straitjacket 10 years ago.
Transphobia from the racism. If your version of pride requires erasing the very black and brown trans people who made your survival possible, you aren't fighting for liberation. You are just bootlicking a system that will turn on you the second it's convenient.
I know a lot of people say, you've got to feel bad for these people, but I don't. I don't feel bad for these people at all. I think they're so far gone. You know, the Christians, they will be like, we got to feel bad for people like this because they don't know what they do. Maybe I'm just like numb to a lot of things now just because of what I've seen for the past like 15 years. I just don't really have the heart I used to, which I think is a good thing. But like, I just don't feel bad for these crazy people because they make things worse for people like me who are just trying to stay out of everything. You know, I'm not going to Pride and causing problems with the weirdos out there. I'm not going up to straight people and saying, I'm gay, I'm special, treat me as such. You know, I'm just trying to live my life. I got all my rights. I'm cool. I don't feel bad for them. I'm more like, I would say kind of like afraid of people like this because they are out in public and you just don't know how crazy they can become or how crazy they are. But the craziest thing out of all of this is that people actually listen to this lady and think she's right. And that other people have the same opinion. Why don't you go somewhere? Go find another cause. What does gay have to do with race? What? Being gay and being a skin color other than white, those are two entirely different things. They're trying to smush it all together, and it just makes them look fucking batshit crazy. Ariel Scarcella posted a video, and it says, normal old gay guy says, young queers are annoying. Well, yeah, because they're straight. I truly believe that people who say they're queer, they're just straight and cosplaying as gay.
Saying that I was harassing people.
That's that.
That's that. That is the difference between queer and gay in a nutshell?
Back in the day, it was so much more fun to be gay.
Oh, yeah.
How do you identify?
Gay.
Same. What is the current LGBT acronym?
I don't know. It's LGBTs.
LGBZ.
I don't know. And you're gay, you're straight, or bi. That's about it. The youth today needs to have all their own little whatevers.
Why do you think they need that?
I don't know.
I think they have no idea who they are, and they need community and purpose, and they need.
Because they're mentally ill. And they think they're mentally ill. It's like a crazy brain plus a narcissistic brain plus a not living in reality brain all combined into one brain. And that's when you get someone who says they're queer. And some trans. Not all, but there's a good chunk of them.
Something to fight for, so they feel
their own.
They feel like the saviors. Yeah.
Denied, their own. They don't need it.
Whoops.
They just can
They
be. It's great to be gay. Just be gay.
Just be gay. It's that simple. The current LGBT acronym, by the way, just in case you didn't know, is this: LGBTQIP2SAA, pansexual.
Oh.
Would you agree?
Well, that's what I was trying to think of before. Pansexual, frying pan, pansexual. I'm not going to remember this because it's not important. It's just a redundant label added on when you could just say bi. What sexuality, right? Sex. It's in the word. You're attracted to the sex of the person, not their gender. You want to add a new acronym where it's just all genders, go ahead. It's going to be probably use the entire alphabet in order to get the acronym right. And also, that's not even the updated version of the acronym. Isn't it like some missing and murdered indigenous women and girls, two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, asexual, queer, questioning. I understand why people think that anyone who says that they're gay is crazy because the crazies took over the asylum and now we're all looked at very, very oddly by normal people.
With me when I say that LGBT acceptance in society is going down?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
We got what we wanted. We wanted equality. We wanted acceptance.
Right. They didn't let me film. They didn't let me film in here because I disagree with some of them politically. They kicked me out and they gave me my money back. What do you think about that?
I think that's
accepting.
ridiculous. Everyone has the right to say what they want to say.
I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. But people these days get triggered over the easiest things. And
Oh, it just kind of like cut off there. Well, I'm not really sure what happened at the end of the video, but good for you, old gay guy. Just a normal gay. That's a normal gay. Ones who know what reality is and think the rest of the people in that acronym are just batch. There is one more I wanted to go over that I found very entertaining, but I can't play the audio because of what they're singing. So it says, "Leave it to the gay men's chorus of Los Angeles to sing We're Not Gonna Take It." All while taking it up, though. You know what. So they do want to take it. I'm just going to show the video without the audio here. I'll put in a little background audio for the fun of it. Excuse me, I clicked mute. Oh. What is that? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's LA, right? So when they say gay man's choir, it's like open to all sexes. As long as you identify as male, you belong. Okay. Oh, look at this sassy, massy, passy, lassie, sassy lassie. Oh, look at you. You're really getting into it. Like this. Oh. Mr. Tech Pro over here. He feels no rhythm in his soul. Okay, they're not taking it. Oh, what is this here? It's really hard to tell sometimes nowadays, especially in the most wokest of woke lands, LA, whether some of these gay guys are men or women. So I don't know. It's wow. Oh, now they're doing a little dance. All right. Okay. Got the hips going. We got a little shimmy. Oh, jazz hands. All right. Now we're conducting. Oh, getting down with your bads. Oh, Mr. White Guy over here. Look at him. He's getting jiggy with it. Yes, sir. Get jiggy. You're doing a fantastic job. All right. Oh. I don't even know about this one. What? Okay. Baldy. Baldy is shimmying. He's shimmying and he's shaking. He's really enjoying himself. But wouldn't you enjoy yourself more if you did take it instead of not taking it? Oh, some of these guys are mad. Well, he has no soul. I think he's just there. This one, he's trying to do the work, but he's failing miserably. And this guy, he's just been mad for like the past 50 years. He just hasn't found his happy place yet. But he did get a little, You felt it at the end there. This guy, I think he might just be a little slow. Or woman. No, guy. I see the Adam's apple right there. There we go. Yeah. All right. They're not taking it. We don't know what they're not taking, but they're not taking it. And all right. So declarations of independence. They live in LA. Like, LA is the wokest of woke lands in America. So if you're not taking something, it's like, what are you fighting for? What do you not have? I don't even know. I mean, obviously people are going to make fun of them. I mean, they should have known that when they picked the damn song. This month is Pride Month. This month is June. So they're not going to take it. They're fighting for their rights, although they can't really name what their rights are that they don't have, that they need to take. But they're not going to take it. They're not going to take men who say they're women being pushed out of women's sports and spaces. Is that what they're fighting over? I mean, what does that have to do with being gay? I don't see any. I mean, I saw like one, I think, trans man, but I mean, these are all gay guys who like penis. So, and they like going into men's bathrooms and playing male sports. I mean, wouldn't they be happy? You get to be surrounded by a whole bunch of men. You get to go in their locker rooms. You get to be around a whole bunch of naked men who are fit. Do you not want to take that? I don't know, man. This will make no sense to me. I know that a lot of these individuals have some severe mental illness. And I'm not just talking like depression or anxiety. I'm talking like mental illnesses that they don't even realize they have or are in denial about having. That's the problem. It's a bunch of failed theater kids who are trying to get their kicks in this gay male choir, thinking they're fighting for a cause and thinking they have purpose when really their only purpose is for people like me to make fun of them and to make content about them because they look ridiculous. At least be funny. I mean, just at least be funny. Like, make people laugh. You know, no lectures. Don't you, with your hand on your hip. Because people are annoyed with that. That's why one of the reasons why acceptance has gone down so much, because they're like crotchety old ladies living in a house with 50 cats. That's how the majority of people in the LGBTQ are now, the people who identify into that group. I don't specifically identify in that group, even though I'm a lesbian. I just have that shit now. I don't know if you've ever seen The Golden Girls, but there's an episode where the Golden Girls have a neighbor who's this lonely, crotchety old woman, and she wants to chop down this tree. I don't know if it's on her, I can't remember if it's on her yard or not, but the Golden Girls, they don't want to chop down the tree. It's been there for a long time, and they're fighting to keep it there. And the old lady is just so crotchety. She just doesn't want anyone to have anything. She just wants to be miserable and fight and be mean. She ends up dying. You know, Rose said something to her and she had a heart attack and died. But that character is how a lot of the people who identify into this acronym are. In my eyes, that's how I see them, because they're just never happy. They're only happy when they're upsetting people that disagree with them. And even when they seem happy, you can tell that they're really miserable inside and they're constantly angry. Nobody wants to be around that. I understand why there was such a decrease in acceptance for the giant acronym people. So anyway, like and subscribe, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I kind of did.
Cry